Would be very deadly. Philadelphia, Fusion, a great team, but they got 3 new members here. They still are going to have to be
trusted.
Alright,
so this is about what I expected. Carpe, Rascal, Mono, Hotba, Alarm, Toby. It's pretty standard from both rosters from what I expect, given the current situation for Philly. I am so, let me just say, I am so happy that Avril's casting the league. I think Avril deserves it. I think Avril's nuts. I think he's very knowledgeable. I think he's one of the smartest casters in my opinion. I think Avril truly deserves it. Like, I think Avril's nuts. I'm so happy he has a chance to cast in the Overwatch League. Big Avril fan. Yes, I see. Ishki gave me 100 subs to play Earthbound, so we're gonna try playing that tonight.
This is for control. Let's see who will be able to draw first blood by taking Gardens. As we jump into it right now, it's
plus he's a grinder. Like, he has an insane work schedule. Like, he does Korean contenders, Australian contenders, Overwatch League, and Valorant. Like, that's nuts. That is nuts. Okay, so let's look at these comps. Very different approaches here. Fusion is buying into the rush. Is buying into the rush stonks, while Seoul is playing more to their strengths, I would feel like, with Prophet on Tracer and Gesture on Monkey here, and Fitz on Sombra. So it's a battle of styles here.
Around the Rhine Diva.
Oh, Prophet, yeah, he's got actually going towards the far here. They didn't actually.
Ooh, they're switching it up. Okay. So Seoul went for more of like a middle ground kind of dive, and now they're gonna fully commit to playing against. Interesting. I'm very interested that they're not playing the Winston and they're playing the ball instead versus the rush. That's interesting to me. I feel like you definitely want Winston, but they're going ball diva instead. I wonder what the philosophy is behind that. Maybe it's easier to live as tanks, but Nano wins and Primal are big win conditions against Rush, so I'm very intrigued by that decision. Very intrigued by that decision. Ooh, Creative gets walled off. Good wall from Rascal. Okay, Hoppa's trying to deny the Pharah. He doesn't need anything crazy. He just needs to show that the Pharah that he's there to look at him. Okay, Creative's really close to Nano. Fitz is doing a good job farming EMP though. He's already 70. Animo gets caught out though. Is this because of the? Very interesting. I think this is actually on Prophet here. I actually think Animo dying's on Prophet here. Prophet, I think the way Prophet's position now is that he's playing on the outside coast here, which I think is completely fine to be here and to get the angle here and be able to shoot inside here as well. I think that's completely fine, but he opts to come all the way across and go high and cross to the other side, and that leaves Animo in a very precarious position because he has to fly with him to live, and Carpe shoots him out of the sky. I think that's not Animo's mistake. I actually think that's Prophet's mistake.
They want to go for this one. Creative does have the Nano available.
Water.
Prophet's nearly onto the barrage as well. We force the immortality field. It's doable. I think at this stage, it's going to have to be the EMP from Fitz. Prophet has to stay alive. And once we've actually regrouped on the Soul side with all 6, this is
the problem with playing counters in a rush. The problem is, like, you have to play slow. You have to farm Nano. You have to farm EMP. You have to farm Barrage. You have to farm so many ults. And now Philly also has ults, and they have 33% of point, and they have all the positioning.
We'll see if Alarm actually pops.
Toby over Funny Asho. Funny Asho can't play because he's on ping.
Early because for Fusion, they need something to get the fight started early for them.
Try to absorb that flashbang as well from Carpe so they don't get the interrupt on the Barrage because the Barrage is actually just going to be used. Carpe.
You spent all that time building Nano and Barrage, and they just get shit on. I would say safely that Seoul has already lost this point. I would give Seoul a 0.1% chance of winning this map. I would give Seoul a 0.1% chance to win this map.
This is really messed up for Seoul because they lost Animo early in that initial fight. They were waiting for the ult fish. Nano was nearly there.
Ooh, Carpe, Jesus. Okay, Carpe, big brain, and he knows what's. Jesus, Carpe.
Not a lot to work with now. The EMP is going to have to be the major tool. Toby's hiding away at 98%. The timing here is going to be crucial.
Interesting. Carpe's going to flank. Flank High Noon. Oh, it's so good. They get creative here. They take the initiative. They flank high noon. And now, look, because there's a hide. Jesus Christ. Prophet has to hide. They know that Animo's up here caught. The Pharaoh and Mercer are split. 2U is forced to either save himself or save his Mercy here. And he opts to save his Mercy and he gets demacked.
Forward, the Deadeye coming in. Man,
Oh, that's brutal.
on the 2U's max.
Honestly, if Carpe was patient, he probably could have killed them both there with the high noon. Oh, they're getting shit on.
A slaughter right now. Philadelphia Fusion not giving Seoul Dynasty a single inch to work with. Fitz still holding on to this EMP, just cannot get an opportunity to use it.
Seoul are not doing things here. They really need to be pushing forward. They need to be pressing the issue. They're running out of time here. It's EMP or nothing. Toby still has a sound barrier as well. We're about to hit that 99% for the
Oh, the spy checking going on. Oh, look at good hack on the mid. Oh, you have the recall because the fire strike.
They have nothing to follow.
Oh, it's just taking too long.
Prophet still doesn't have a barrage online. He's desperately trying to get it. It's still going to be 20% off. EMP does come through.
Got 4. That was good EMP. Got 4. Force beat. Still got a kill.
But is that going to be good enough for the Seoul Dynasty to get this win?
Rascal dies. Okay.
Now without 2, it seems like this is going to be a bit more doable.
They're committing though. Alarm's got a good window.
Just gonna be holding on to the
Alarm has a good window. There's potential for one taps here.
So retains the ultimate.
Waste of a window though. Alarm in a wasted window.
On the point, it's 99% established
All right.
here for Fusion.
All right, Soul. I'm surprised Soul even got a cap here. So it was a good EMP from Fitz. Fitz needs another win though, as soon as possible.
I'm not too sure if he got hacked, but there was a big bio name from Creative. Sound barrier definitely didn't touch Mana.
Best main tank in the league? I think you're smoking something. I think Mono is the best main tank in the league.
Yeah, Toby comes on in, saves most
I would
of
not
the
say
sound barrier.
Mono is the best
One
main
of
tank in the
them,
league.
That's where the chips start to fall. You see Rascal on the May that went down to Prophet as well. Then he converts further.
He is, brother. Bro, people have been saying how great Mono is for 4 years, and I think Mono has been incredibly mid since Season 2 onwards.
Nano going into the back. Alarm going to get dropped by Fitz. Prophet kept alive. The barrage doesn't find any kills itself, but it causes enough havoc for them to be able to push forward and effectively find an ace. Just Rascal left alive.
I think the thing I think the compliment you can give to Mono is that he's flexible and he can play a lot of the heroes. But I wouldn't even put him anywhere close near the top on anything, on any hero.
Together, keep winning the fight in a minimalistic fashion, then perhaps Seoul Dynasty will be
Do I rate Side over Mono? To be honest, yeah, I might. It's close though. For me, I feel like Saido's a more explosive player.
And now for Fitz, 98%. They want to try and drag this one out, but the EMP is going to have to come through fast. So Mano down early. 8%. They want to try and drag this one out, but the EMP is going to have to come through fast. So Mano down early.
Yeah, that is pretty critical here. As we continue to tick up, 75% about to be on the board now for the Seoul Dynasty. They have a plethora of ultimates still to work with as Prophet tries to get to this next barrage. Rascal, Pulse Bomb about to be online. Can he find a good target to use it? Struck out from Hotbutt. Does manage to find
bomb from Hotbutt.
Fitz has to go.
Nothing to get in onto the point. Nano.
Ooh, Animo's 1. Can he live? No, he's definitely dead, right? No shot. Animo lives with 1 HP. Look at, dude. Look at, dude. They're losing this anyway, but look at Animo's HP for like 10 seconds. Oh my God, how's this guy not dead? Animo lived for 6 seconds on 1 HP. That's wild.
Gesture only gets Toby, now pops the Primal Rage, but he's just getting mowed down. Carpe will be sent off the side of the map, so it's 2 for him, but Gesture is so very low, and 2U gonna get broken out of the mech, where he can even inch his way back onto the point.
That was closer than I thought it'd be. I thought Seoul had no chance of capping. I thought it'd be 100-100-0.
Very close, great start.
Do I think Super's best run? Yes.
To wrest control out of Seoul Dynasty's hands and take guard.
I mean, Super is the best Reinhardt, and I think if you disagree, you're just wrong.
So far, okay. First of all, we're going to address the initial role swaps. I say role swaps, I mean the compositional swaps. They see the fact that Brawl's coming through from Fusion. They go back to spawn, look towards the fire, look towards the ball. Great. Going to try and counter comp. The initial fight goes poorly. They lose like, what, 50, nearly 60%?
No.
Trying to get this barrage.
No.
They don't open with
I would take Super 100% of the time.
Just trying to go for the barrage instead of the EMP first. The EMP would have been my choice. Nano Boost was obviously on the table.
I like Cloudy, but listen, chat. If Cloudy was undisputed at #1 Ryan, do you really think he'd be in contenders?
Drop this EMP and Seoul not taking the initiative to have these fights go their way early to try and get that initial pick. They're always waiting, and then Fusion will find something. Alarm breaks the camel's back, and Fusion get themselves the first somehow.
That's absolutely no flame to Cloudy. I think Cloudy is an insane Reinhardt, but I would take Super over him 100 out of 100 times.
starting now on the Sombra. Pile driver in on the gesture.
Not only is Super a better Ryan in my opinion, he's also far more flexible.
The gesture.
All right, let's go back. Okay, what is this comp that Philly's running here? So they're playing McCree Sombra. So Philly is going under the assumption that Seoul is gonna hard play this comp, so they go up and they roll out on this comp instead. So this is kind of, I don't think it's a comp Philly probably normally plays, but they are playing it against Seoul.
But can they get the 2-0? Still gonna be sticking through with the same comp here as the Seoul Dynasty. It's starting now.
I don't like Philly fighting for the high ground here, to be honest. I think Philly is probably in a better spot if they just play main and make Profit come to them. But instead they're playing in a spot where Profit has a lot of cover. Rascal gets popped. They're kind of playing into Profit's hands here, I feel like.
A very nice lead, especially as he takes down Carver.
I feel like they're just kind of playing to Profit's strengths here.
Try to pick him off. They'll manage to do so at least for now, but the alarm getting hacked. Fitz is just wreaking havoc on the Philadelphia Fusion right now. They should be able to grab this point first.
Fitz and Creative putting a lot of CC onto the Fusion side as well. If you notice, Mato and
Carpe's on the wid. Is he just going for picks and then going back?
Most of that fight, including the manual hacks in there, is also
yeah, he's going for picks and going back. Okay.
Mato's taking a lot of pressure.
I don't know the decision, but behind Philly to not play Zen here. If you're gonna play ball, I would much rather than play Zen here. Am I crazy?
With Rascal and Carpe down, no pressure versus Profit, and he's just reigning in the skies, 63%.
I don't think so. I'd much rather see a Zen here instead of the Ana.
Will be looking towards Nano too. He's currently leading in a minor way.
I mean, Alarm's Ana's insane, but you can be as good as you want at a hero. There's a lot of times where just other heroes are better, even if you're insane at one hero.
Taking time, rotating through as Mono just scouts forward around the point. Call out locations of everybody. Drop down.
Like, who gets the Nano here? Diva? Free?
Playing around with this fuel now. Barrage online. Fit's going to be a little bit further away. They'll throw the Nano.
Good dodge in the sleep. Oh, Hoppa's got to read that, though. Where's Hoppa at?
Barrage online.
Hoppa should hear the Nano? Oh, Hoppa. That is a serious misplay. What is Hoppa doing? There's no way you see the Nano Farah and hear the Nano, and you opt to dive instead? No way. No way, Jose. You definitely peel in this scenario. Hoppa just left his supports out to dry, big time. Unless he was peeling for somebody else? No, he's diving. Hoppa's diving instead of peeling. I don't like that decision at all. And that's a big misplay from Hoppa. That's a big misplay from Hoppa. Peeling from McCree? No, I checked back. There was nobody to peel. There was nobody in front of him to peel. He was diving. He was diving.
Notably as well, Alarm goes down pretty early in that fight, so no counter Nano coming on through. Could have gone onto Mano, could have gone onto Hotba. Even Toby if they thought that it was necessary.
Listen, I'm a former professional Diva player. If I see shit Diva play, it's very hard for me to mince my words. I'm going to tell you when it was a shit Diva play. That was a shit Diva play. I'm going to tell that one as it is. I'm going to tell it how it is on that one.
There's no good defense, no rally available. Toby taking a lot of damage as well. Alarm's going to have to potentially go for a quick Nano here as well. You don't want to be in a situation where you just get full EMP'd, and that's going to be the 99% because we're reaching the point.
Okay, so there's a big ult economy fight here. Seoul doesn't have the Nano. They have everything else, though. And Fusion's basically coming up on 6 ults here. It'll be interesting to see if Profit can get value with Farah here. Potentially Barrage. It looks like he wants to do it here. I got the Ana. Yeah, I actually don't hate that trade. As awful as it was for Profit to die that early, getting just the Ana here with Barrage and dying for it, I think is actually worth given the scenario. Alarm did a good job getting the Nano off, though, for sure. But I think you would trade Farah for Ana any day of the week, especially with the ability to res, and they don't. Alarm. Big EMP? Is there anybody that can follow? Ooh, is there anybody to follow up on that? Not really. And Rascal dies. Oh, hot. Listen, this could have definitely gone in Philly's favor right here. Does Hoppa have fly? Why not EMP bomb here? He sees it happening. Oh, this is such. Oh. This would have been so good to EMP bomb here. This could have turned the fight here if he had bombed here.
Rascal throws out the EMP, does manage to find 4, but the 3-on-2 use mech, but Rascal dies as Gesture just barrels over him. Finish on the Baby Diva.
Don't sleep on the EMP bomb, man.
Dynasty looking to hold this out.
Now he gets hacked and can't bomb at all.
Suited.
Happened to Fury. Fury went to Washington.
Traffic. Stays alive. Deadeye, Carpe not going to be able to find anything. This Prophet coming in on the center of the point. He's trying to get the finish here on a hot up before he can try to get a remech off. He's still quite far away from it.
Ooh, good nano timing. Good movement. Oh, Prophet, yes, please. Yes, please. Oh, yeah, seal the mini. Oh, yeah, another. Oh, yes, please. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, give me that. Ooh, Prophet Tracer. Oh, it's perfect.
Yeah, huge statement reply.
Oh, it's perfect.
So we're here to play here. Massive EMP into the nano EMP with the nano onto Prophet as well. Prophet carrying out of his brain on that nano boost and just to clean up.
Comcast says, "Hey Caleb, I was just about to reach out to you. Our team has just finished their work and the upstream problem affecting your area has been cleared. Are you still seeing the same upload issues, Jim?"
Required to clean up, delivered by Seoul. Having the numbers, having the ultimates available, getting those.
Not at the moment.
Played really well in this particular sub map. Fast nanos, lots of CC pressure putting on Tomato and Hopper, and honestly, Carpe pretty invisible on City Center. He was the expected guy to be able to put counter pressure to Prophet. I don't think Prophet was really in danger throughout that entire map. You know,
I don't believe him for a second.
So Prophet was running pretty free. Like he'll be staying on
Ooh, Soul's gonna play a counter here. I think that's a big mistake from Soul. I definitely think this is a map where you almost have to play Rush, especially if the enemy team is known to play Rush. I think not playing Rush here is a mistake. I think Soul's gonna get creamed on this map playing counter.
That Fusion will play Broken. Fusion, I gotta see that Prophet will be staying on the fire in just a second.
Yep, still just sticking through with it. Still gonna have that pocket from an ammo. Already. Rockets flying down, nearly getting the hit there on a Rascal. Hack does come through from Fitz in the back end, but they cannot capitalize to get the kill. So far, Fusion, you can see playing condensed, playing off of the point. Prophet just has free reign of the skies.
Because eventually you're going to have to contest this point, and like you said, Prophet is just here doing a ton of
Goodbye,
damage.
Fitz.
Gets caught by a freeze. There was a translate.
Goodbye, Fitz.
That's a big loss.
Okay, now Fair is gonna have it's gonna be almost impossible for Fair to properly play around the map now because he's caught in by Carpe and an alarm.
So now it's gonna be Fusion taking control of the point for now.
To you feeding. Goodbye to you. Yeah, they're fucked. They're so fucked. I absolutely hate Soul's decision. Maybe Soul just absolutely sucks at Rush. They absolutely do not want to play Rush. But I think I think you have to play Rush in this map. I think you just have to. You cannot play a fair counter here. It's not good enough. It's not a good enough map for it.
That's the first cap going over as well. I mean, this was going so well for Seoul. You saw the damage through for Prophet. He nearly has a barrage. Fitz gets caught, frozen up. That immediately gives a 5v6 over, converted further to a 4v6.
Not impressed with 2U. I mean, so far I don't think 2U's been great, but I think also been like playing pretty tough comps. Like I'm not a huge fan of Pharah in general. Like we played Pharah on dark mode, but only because we felt like we had to. It's so hard to properly play Diva in those kind of comps. See if he gets the Matrix in the barrage here. Good Matrix, keeps him alive. Okay. How did Fusion end so cornered there? I'm a little confused. I think Fusion's playing this wrong. I think Fusion should be playing more out here. Instead of going and rotating and putting themselves into a box. Like I think this is how Seoul wants you to play. They want you to be very boxed up. They want you to play very tight together and in closed spaces. But if you play main, it's way harder for Fair to get angles and for anybody really to do anything. But I feel like they're kind of playing towards Soul's strengths here by rotating like this, I feel like. Like you never want to get stuck here, I feel like, as Fusion's comp. I agree, not at that. I think this is a misplay from Fusion. Rascal also Blizzard, so I hope he switches. Yeah, he goes Tracer. And Alarm goes Anna.
This is what you want to see out of Seoul. Very decisive
And
gameplay.
Mono
They
goes
know the
monkey.
Nano's here straight away. Pops onto Profit.
Okay.
Even gets a solo kill to Carpe. With Carpe gone, like you said, no flashbang. Yes, we are going to see the fact that Alarm pops down the amplification matrix, but it's not going to get the damage.
Good EMP.
Now Rex cross catches 3. Toby, no sound barrier.
Yeah, Profit the first one to hit the floor. The Bionade now connecting onto 2 out from Creative. Toby hacked on the back end.
Good eat on the nade. I don't know if you guys heard that, but
Exact punish on
2U
it.
ate the nade there from Alarm.
Sleep dart, but no one is in a position to possibly try to take down that wrecking ball, even if you had the McCree right next to him to get the flashbang fan, the hammer.
I mean, they're just playing Lucia because they were playing Rush and they want us a beat. That's the only reason, I think.
Slow play here as Dynasty just looks to overtake Fusion's score. They'll be able to do rather
Lucia's also less diveable.
Minefield drop down. Sound barrier
So,
gonna be used by
if they
Toby.
keep it, then maybe that's the reason. It's also less diveable.
Will expire though. It does have that self-destruct available should he have to remech. The Matrix comes up to you, keeping himself protected. And again, the Deadeye from Carpe is not going to be able to find anything.
Why don't you see Profit can do something here? He's in the hole.
Yeah, Toby pile driven into oblivion. Almo does go down. They get the Electric Cowboy.
Good Matrix from 2U. That actually saves Jester's life there, for at least for a little bit.
Would do it. He misses, has to reload, but Jester just cannot.
That was, dude, if Jester lived there, that was all thanks to 2U. Like, Hop dies. Fits. Dies. That is an aggressive commitment to the EMP in a 2v4. That's an aggressive. Oh, they. Oh, Seoul. Oh, I think Seoul has just beefed it here. I think they had a really good chance of winning this map, but I think this commitment here is way too. It's way too eager. Chest, Sombra, and Diva in a 2v4. 2U's already half HP. This overcommitment is why they lose if they lose, for sure. This is too much of an overcommitment here.
Where's Profit?
Dude, it is 3v6, and Profit. You're telling me Profit comes here in barrages?
He's getting topped up, and that EMP might have been catastrophic for the Seoul Dynasty.
Oh my god, Profit gets shut down. Profit gets killed by Lana.
Ooh, Seoul.
Because they're using the 1x1 while people are dead.
I think Seoul had a really good chance of winning this map if they were just patient and didn't overcommit there. Maybe it's hindsight, but
coming from Profit, but his Farah nowhere to be seen.
I think it's a really bad call.
They can't commit, they can't confirm. They still have a lead. Look, 85-65 is
if the ults were different, if you had like, I think it's fine to do the keep going strat. If it was like a supportal, if it was like a rally, if like they still had a rally to stay alive, I think it was fine. But EMPing doesn't help you at all there. They can still shoot their goddamn guns. Like if it was like a rally or a nano, I could see them still committing, but not an EMP and a barrage. That's not worth to keep going.
Plus, and
that's not worth it.
The next fight is going to be Nano versus no Nano. Mano's going to extend this one with a Primal Rage, which means for sure.
I'm a firm believer in still in winnable fights. You know what I mean? Like a winnable mentality, but not if it's those ults. It needs to be like a rally or a Nano or a trance or those ults that help you live, or like a Diva Bomb going up in the air and making them split. That's fine. But EMP and Barrage, it's separately, no. No.
Hoppa's gonna be sending the bomb into the back, looking for some kills. Doesn't manage to find anything yet. And they will be
oh, Hoppa died. Where's Hoppa at? Where's he bomb from? I don't know where Profit's at.
Self-destruct still available. The Primal Rage is there. Hoppa's gonna be sending the bomb into the back, looking for some kills. Doesn't manage to find anything yet.
Ooh, Profit catches him out and catches him remecking.
Profit and Rascal duking it out, getting up close and personal with each other. The pulse bomb is just 30%.
Toby's got the rally though. I mean, and Seoul has got fuck all because they switched their entire comp pretty much. Oh, they've got fuck all.
It's not gonna be able to find any. Has to disengage.
Nano.
OT's gonna start bleeding away. The Nano, or rather the Bionade out onto 3.
Nano Monkey coming up. Oh, the Nano Kree instead? I mean, Carpe's Carpe, so this is gonna work, but I actually think that's a mistake. Mono could have, I think, killed the whole team earlier. That's fine. They just had the ults they won, but I think that was very risky to nano the McCree instead of the Monkey there. I think the nano Monkey there would have solidified even harder.
Towards the end there, I mean, they had all the resources coming back online.
But that was Seoul's map to win, I think. I think they fucked hard by overcommitting. Yeah, Carpe doing Carpe things, yeah, true.
There was just moments where there was a really crazy fight, which was really extended. You mean, both the supports die. Profit's nowhere to be seen. He goes down to the hole, dies as well. EMP comes on in, no follow-up in terms of damage. Then they change heroes, we come back on the Tracer. And for Seoul Dynasty, never really recovered from there. They gave away a lot of ultimates, were slow on the uptick, and for Fusion, biding their time, getting that free percentage point on the cap as well, and grinding out the Seoul Dynasty, landing themselves into a situation where they found timings on ultimates where Seoul Dynasty completely out. They had nothing to work with.
Yeah, I mean, a very slippery slope
All
there
right.
after 2. You use that self-destruct.
Let's move on.
5.
I watched Shanghai versus Charge, not on stream, but before I went to bed, yeah, I did.
And we shouldn't be
Choi Se-wan for Charge was very good.
the Seoul side as well. I mean,
I was very happy with the way he played for Charge.
The good news about Seoul, if you're wondering what's happening with the tank line, expect that gesture to.
Okay, so Seoul going for more of what I expect from Seoul, which is the Nano Monkey Zarya. And Philly's going for the Ash Tracer. It's crazy. I feel like Korea really likes Mercy. Like, I like Mercy Ash Pocket, don't get me wrong, but I feel like Brig is just a safer pick overall. I feel like you're very susceptible to being dove if you don't roll out with the Brig. Yes, I do, Zatanna.
Well, let's see if Carbe can really bring the goods now.
Wow. Well, all right, Chester. Sticking his head up for a moment and eats a.
Alarm's already 30 on Trance. Good lord.
Really have to respect the Discord orbs here, especially as Alarm is already a third of a way to having that Transcendence online.
Like, yeah, it's fucking poggers to have a damage boost on your Ash. Do not get me wrong, but the damage boost isn't the same anymore because Ash doesn't have the one-click potential on 200 HP characters. So I think the pocket's not as good as it used to be. I think the Mercy Pocket on Ash isn't as great as it used to be. So I think I'd rather just have a Brig. I mean, look, Alarm just got fucking farmed. A simple dive, stretch. Okay, I'll stretch. I'm down to stretch. A simple dive catches out Alarm there. A very simple dive catches out Alarm. I mean, what peel is there? Look at the comp they're playing. Who's gonna peel? Who peels for Alarm here? Hoppa? How the fuck's he peel for him? Mono? No. Rascal? No. Carpe? No. Toby with the heal beam? That's all he gets. That's all he gets is a heal beam. Mic up? It's because there. Yeah, I'm just not a big fan of Philly's comp selection here, for sure. Like, I don't think this makes any sense. I think you're overcommitting way too hard for the Ash, when really I think the Zen's the true carry of this comp. You should be playing more for the Zen, not the Ash. Especially since you have a Sigma. I think not playing break here from Fusion's a major misplay. I think no break here is a major misplay from Fusion.
Right here around the corner. Mono rolling up top.
Major misplay.
Already finds him. After I sing his praises, he just gets absolutely assassinated.
Literally no effort to win this first point. Like, absolutely none. Very simple, straightforward dive. Easy cap.
The second tick is already there, yeah. They just take it. Huge time bank now.
Brig is the most flexible main support when you're playing with Zen, period. You should be starting Brig and then swapping Mercy if you need it, not the other way around. Not the other way around. No way. Especially when Seoul has shown that they won't play Rush. Especially since Seoul has shown that they don't want to play Rush. It makes no sense to start Mercy. Literally none. I'm kind of upset with that. I think that's a major fail from Fusion side.
Creatives nearly found that nano up, and I was actually going to say the real interesting thing to talk about for Seoul's comp is normally this would be a double bubble, but there's no Zarya. It's actually to you on a Diva. As I say that, he'll now change over to the Zarya. But what is interesting about the Diva is you kind of need to go early. You're not playing for this kind of slow game, farming up the energy on the Zarya, trying to get this nano. You just want to full send in, get the Diva in there, full matrix behind Gesture, and land this dive, and that ends up being super successful. Now that 2 is on the Zarya.
Fitz gathering all the info. Gesture's just slowly moving the cart, and then a monkey. Jeez, poor Alarm, man. He's your best player, and he's just getting fucking abused. He's your best player, and he is just getting fucking abused.
Left, right, center. Comes up with 2 of the melee swings, and the cart's just going to keep on cruising for a considerable amount of time now. Rascal with a pulse bomb.
Don't worry, though.
That Fusion do have online.
I'm also not a fan of Sigma, to be honest. Against Dive, it's just a super easy target to get value off of. I'd much rather see a Zarya or a Diva. Sigma's too
Bomb is
greedy.
really important here as well. Transcendence
Especially
would be
if
nice,
he-
but Alarm's
yeah.
been fun. It was the time Alarm now.
How long is the game going on? Maybe a minute and a half, and Alarm's died 3 times already.
3 times in a row.
Unbelievable. 3 fights in a row now. Alarm, the first one dead. Carpe dead as Gesture just cleaves them all down with his fist.
No, Alarm is their
And
best
that
player.
just a free breeze cruise into point
Look at the
B.
time.
It's massive.
God.
Because
This could be a red
if
card.
Fusion don't get something done right now,
Alarm is their best
dead
player.
again.
It's happening
They're
again.
looking for the staggers. This is fine overall. This isn't another team fight, kill, onto Alarm, but we could be looking at a league record if they just keep steamrolling.
Alarm or Funny Astra, one of the two.
Yeah,
I mean, both
it should
both the
happen
supports.
because now the ultimates are
Philly
aligned
supports
towards
when
the
it's
flush,
Alarm Funny Astra is
engage,
definitely their
before
strength. That's definitely their
that's
carry
what's
in my
gonna open
opinion.
up this fight for you. It's going to stall the card out. Mano can actually go in, bait the bomb. Doesn't have to take all the damage himself. But the EMP is going to follow through. The EMP is the deadliest part about this. So while Fusion are going to finally try and take the reins here and trying to start this fight, EMP is going to break
He
the
gets
cross.
the Alarm, he gets the
Oh, Jesus, poor Alarm. I mean, that's probably on Alarm to not dodge that, but not Trance. But
Gonna
Jesus Christ,
finally
he's
try
just
and take
getting
the reins
abused.
here and try to
He's
start
just
this
getting
fight. EMP is
abused.
gonna break
He
the
gets
cross.
EMP'd. Alarm, he gets EMP'd by
This is
Fitz.
a
Yep.
fucking
Transcendence gets
steamroll.
dead. Toby going down as well.
This is
No
a
support.
goddamn
Fight Fusion up on
steamroll.
this far forward on the cart, trying to stay alive, but Prophet will make mincemeat of him. Oh man, Mono can do nothing other than roll away to safety as the mine
Prophet?
do get cleared out. Such a huge play here from Fitz. The cart makes it into the final stretch now. One last
You know
turn
what?
to round, and they are there.
All right, they got
They gotta
Flux
go
and they have
for Alarm
Chance
again
now.
because he's got to pop Trance early. This guy's died
Yeah.
so many times in a row. If
I
you
feel like
push for
Hoppa
Alarm
kind of has to
now,
go first here with
Gesture
this Flux
right on
instead of letting the
he's
Nano
got
Monkey go
Trance straight away.
first.
If you bait out that Trance to play the fight long, grind it through, play the Nano after, get the grab in there after the Trance is gone, you're going to win. That's what's going to happen. Soul need to identify that win condition, go for Alarm all the time.
Really?
See if they can do
At
it.
least on map 1, I actually don't
Fitz
like how
looking
Hoppa
around
played
the
at all.
back, trying to get in on top of Rascal in the meantime. Keeping Prophet on
He's
and
hacked,
finding
he's
him over on the
hacked.
flank. He's hacked and they get the pulse.
Good hack onto Alarm.
Onto a Zenyatta who has Transcendence. This should
Grab.
never
Oh.
happen.
Jester. Did Jester. Oh, we tied 99? How did Jester not get an ult there?
Hack onto a Zenyatta who has Transcendence.
97? How does he not get Oh, just get. He gets flashed. Carpe flashes him.
Gesture still does fall. The rest of the team
Carpe
barely
flashes him.
staying alive.
Oh, man. If they get Prime off there, I think they snowball and win this.
Hoppa does get eliminated in the end. Rascal dashing forward, now pulling back, still holds on to the pulse.
I want to see Hoppa switch here.
To track him
Diva.
down. Card is getting ever
Sorry, it's
closer.
fine, too.
Rascal
I'll take sorry.
are you gonna use the
Rascal
ult?
dies.
You're gonna have to panic use the Transcendence just to get them out onto this card right now. Mono
he
is now
didn't say
on the
that.
Transcendence is too late. He cannot
Mono.
keep his main tank
Ooh,
alive.
man up. Yeah, I've been hyping up Alarm, but
Healing value whatsoever.
I don't think that. I think early on that it wasn't his fault, but I think just late Trance is definitely on him.
Alarm is just gonna have to panic use the Transcendence just to get them out onto this card right now.
Oh, that
Mono
sucks.
is now
Didn't say
gone. The
no.
Transcendence is too late. He cannot keep his main tank alive. It's gonna get no healing value whatsoever. Now it is
Now
gone.
Hoppa pretty much has to sacrifice himself just to stay on point. Chester's prime. Oh, good. Oh, that was a beatdown. All right, so from the start of this, big takeaways. I think Fusion comp gap themselves for a large majority of this map. I think Sigma Zarya. Like, if you were gonna play Sigma Zarya or Sigma Mercy, why did I say Sigma Zarya? If you were to play Sigma Mercy, I could see that if you know that this team's gonna run Rush in this map. Like, if you played Sigma Mercy, I could kind of see that as an excuse. But if you are playing Seoul, and Seoul has shown that they don't want to play Rush, and Seoul has shown they want to play Winston Ana, why would you not go either Diva or Zarya and break? I don't understand. It makes no sense. I think Philly had seriously comp gapped themselves in this map, at least this defense.
At Flux, you got the bomb, you have the Transcendence, you can't lose that fight for Fusion. If they win that fight by actually using the ultimates and having the synergy there, having the coordination and having the value of those ultimates really pay, the least everything done. It's not even his fault. Gesture just sits on top of him. Gesture's just
Are they gonna play Rhino Rissa?
This guy is just Gesture's coming in know
Okay.
what? I've won the Overwatch League.
Rhino Rissa.
He's got the drip. I mean, you can see there because they didn't scout
Why?
forward yet. They didn't know that Fitz was on this edge. They're so wary. They're spamming every corner behind them to make sure that Fitz cannot start farming an EMB.
At least
Here
Alarm
with the
can lamp
Ashe.
himself this time.
Yeah, it's very true. If
Wow.
he uses it in time, that is. If he gets hacked,
God.
if he just gets hacked naturally, then he's not going to be able to throw it down to the ground. But ring around the rosy to make their way into the back. It's going to be a roll.
Ooh, that was so good from Rascal and Carpe. Holy shit. Oh, that was so good. Perfect wall. They see the opportunity. They combo it together. They wall and they roll flat. Oh, that's so good.
Absolutely destroyed Gesture. Carpe going for the big play. Roll straight into him. Gets the flashbang down. Everybody
Oh,
damage. You might be looking at
that's
a
so
very
good
similar
from
attack.
Carpe and Rascal.
I mean, well played by the Fusion. They did the whole entire right side rotation. They didn't get caught up by a bunch of damage.
Porcupine comp to not get hacked. Just play Diva. If you have any sort of faith in your Diva play, just play Diva. You can stop hacks any day of the week if you're paying attention. And Diva's way more versatile than Orisa. But dude, that attack, this is gonna be very similar. I think Fusion's gonna kind of roll here, given the ult economy and the setup. It's gonna be very hard for Seoul to do anything now.
Look for the halt into the fire strike there to get a little bit of damage. Almost now swapped over onto the Mercy. Look at just get that damage boost out on a fit so he can click heads. Have to be wary rather about Carpe. The window is available, and they will have a Deadeye to back it up. Very limited shielding here. That Winston bubble not going to last very long.
I was like, also like Diva's just better against Ashe as well. Jesus, Jester's getting his fucking shit pushed in. So is Prophet. It's not playoffs, that's why. Gone in like a second or less.
It's the elimination. Now Gesture is gone. Fantastic start. It's just the window used. The cart's going to continue moving.
Chester's only 56 on his primal.
Everybody drops off the high ground.
I'm gonna be honest, this is exactly
Only 50 on Nano. Like the strength of playing double bubble defense. The strength of playing double bubble defense, especially against Rush, is the Nano. You Nano Monkey and you Primal. Like these two ults absolutely devour Rush comps. But the fact that they've played the game for almost 2-3 minutes now, and they're almost all the way through second, they've only gotten 60 and 50 on both of those ults, is absolutely catastrophic for Seoul. I think they stand no chance of holding here. I think they'll get steamrolled into third at least.
Because if they want to match 323, it's got to be pretty flawless. And so far, the snowball's been working out for them. This will be an important fight up for Seoul. They finally have Ultimus, notably the
Ooh, Rascal dies though. And Lamps out. Prophet's having an ugly map. Prophet's having an ugly ass map. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, forces alarm out. Like Gesture still doesn't have a primal versus Rush. That's insane.
Either way, it's a very brief reprieve here for the side of the Seoul Dynasty as Fusion just look to collect themselves and get ready to move this card into B.
Seoul just need the reset though. That's the thing that's the most
Ooh,
important
big
thing.
dynamite. Oh, Fitz is already 50 on another Bob. Oh, Prophet is having a terrible map. Rascal, dude, this is so bad. This map's probably a lot different if Prophet hasn't died like 4 times already on defense.
I don't know if they can get really challenged. Shadow comes through. I think we've missed.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it hits anything. Gesture nanoed up, falls a little bit low. Now pops the primal rage. The freeze will come in. They're looking for the headshot to finish him off. Papa will find the kill. Ramdon Surge does get used, but it's just not enough.
Bongo just lives. Man, this is tough.
It's gonna be a very nice time paying overall still here for the side of the Philadelphia Fusion.
Yeah, if this was playoffs, Prophet wouldn't be dying like this. That's all I'm saying. If this was playoffs, Prophet wouldn't be dying like this. I said it. So they're switching. They want to go Ashe Echo, which I think is fine, into full rush. Especially with no Diva. If Hoppa keeps wanting to play Orisa, like I don't hate the switch. They should force these guys out high ground. They absolutely should. I think they can. Good boop. Force lamp. Good move from Gesture. Forcing lamp early. Ooh, the stream's lagging a little bit. Bob gets walled off. Nice. God, Rascal's just so good with the Mei. Rascal's just so good with the Mei. Yeah, I think playing comps that Seoul was playing, your advantages are first and second, and it's a lot worse on third. So I think Seoul's in a tough spot here. And they have no ults either, like absolutely none.
Yeah, Matrix needs to come on through that would farm the rest of the Blizzard potentially. Rascal put the pressure on the Prophet as well. Here we go. This is the damage that they need. They need the kills though.
TU?
He needs to save that mech, but he does get broken out.
I mean, I was high on TU for this season, but I think TU's had a very rough match as well. He's not doing that great. They have no space now. Both tanks dead.
Closer. It's such a very slim advantage so far here for the side of the Seoul Dynasty. They need to dig deep if they want to hold this off.
TU's dead again.
Knocked out. There goes the Blizzard. Rascal looking to freeze him up. The baby needed the first one to fall. No,
Can't even touch.
To the cart realistically. Prophet has to drop down to the ground very gently.
Both teams with like, I don't even think either of these teams did anything crazy on attack. I think both teams were just terrible on defense. I think both teams just had terrible fucking defenses. Yo, the 2-bar terror. Thanks for the 10 gifted subs, dude. Holy shit. Thank you, dude. Goddamn. 10 gifties. I'm not even sure if I've ever seen you type my chat before with the 10 gifted subs. Holy shit. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Hey, again, chat. I'm just saying, we hit 700 subs. I'll buy a VR set, new VR streams, and we get another emote slot. So, a lot of incentives for 700 subs. Yo, 413 Esports. Thanks for the raid. Holy shit. Thank you so much. And the raid. Sheesh. What's up, Octave? How are you? I don't know, Lushin. I thought he was quite good when I watched him play on Genji, and I thought he was also quite good when he played last season for Seoul. Like, when we played the Sombra Ashe comps, like these Sombra Ashe, Anna, Mercy, Winston Diva, I learned how to play Diva from TU. I watched his VODs. Why is that your sub sound? Because I like it. There's the raid. 413 Esports. Thanks for the raid. I do appreciate it. Alarm's dead. Okay, so Seoul has made some changes here. Seoul has made some changes here on how they play defense. I like the adjustments. So Seoul realized last defense they really struggled to build Primal and Nano because it took them so long for them to get their first rotation, to do damage on the first rotation. So Seoul plays more aggressively here. Knows where Fusion's gonna rotate, and they opt to have Jester farm a lot earlier, and they hack the BAP and they get a kill. So that's very good adjustment from Seoul. Will they get greedy? Will they either spawn camp or will they push the 5?
This already ruins the attack because now the tables have turned. Now this is where Seoul Dynasty have intercepted the rotation. Exactly what I said. Yeah, they got to pull back. The next Bionade's going to land. And look at the time. We've lost nearly a minute here. We only got 2 minutes to start with.
I don't think they could do it again though, but I'd be interested to see if they go again. They hack the speed.
The lamp's been forced.
Okay. So, granted. Oh, Prophet, my man.
The lamp's been forced.
You know they're rotating here. I mean, granted, like, can you expect Carpe to 2-tap you? But you're playing against Carpe. I think you should respect him a little more. Animo's gonna die now too. That's a dumb fucking. Why? Dude, you gotta respect your opponents a little more. Like, you're playing against Carpe. Carpe's been fucking a god for 4 seasons. And you're really gonna sit there and give him an opportunity to double dink you? And then you're also gonna disrespect the fact that he has no and say that he has no brain and try and res right in front of him? That's just that's really sad from Seoul. I think that's pathetic. You have to respect your opponent more than that. You have to respect your opponent more than that. Especially when your opponent's fucking Carpe. Shouldn't you give him a bubble though? Bro, as a Zarya player, you cannot if you're Ashe there, you cannot expect your Zarya to predict that he's gonna get double dinked there and give him a bubble. That's not onto you. That's on Prophet for being too greedy. That's not onto you. Or whoever what he was playing. What he was playing, Zarya or Diva? Animo? He did get bubble, didn't he not?
Even
so, this is a bad res. You shouldn't res this.
flashbang, tries to
No,
get
he
the
didn't.
shot.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter anyways. He dies there 100% of the time because he's getting ran over by 6 people.
He will be able to take out an ammo. The res did go off.
It's you shouldn't res that anyways.
Even get the
That's
skill
not a
on
good
the
res.
Prophet, and it was like, okay, well, it's whatever, the res will be there. And then he gets to kill the Animo as well. Like, holy cow, that was disgusting. Animo tries to fly away, no, and that's where everything crumbles.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Even if the res got off and he lived, Prophet you're just feeding Prophet to the wolves because he's right in the middle of the entire team.
And now that Egg's been capped,
So
that
it was bad from Prophet to be greedy, and it was bad res.
Anything Fusion gets from here on out is just bonus because they can hold A for 2 minutes and 31.
Yeah, it's so much better than you would, ever have really anticipated.
They want the EMP bad, but they know for sure that Fitz has the EMP.
No sound barrier.
Hopefully Fitz doesn't rush it, because they definitely know. Oh,
Moving up to elude Carpe. Does not get flashbang. Very dangerous balance. He's trying to strike, but they're giving up so much distance here for a second. Spot him out. The EMP is going to be used. Does manage to find 3. Deadeye going to be rolling from Carpe as he just sways
not a bad EMP, all things considered. Okay, that was pretty good. That should be a quick cleanup. That was good for Fitz. I'm really happy Fitz didn't rush that. Did he hack Toby there?
Very dangerous balance.
I'm really happy he didn't rush it.
Strike, but they're giving up so much distance here for a second. Spot him out. The EMP is going to be used. Does manage to find
No,
3.
Toby just doesn't have beat yet. He got alarm though, so that's important.
Mono falling in the meantime. Now Hotbot gone. No front line there for the side of the fusion. The lamp eliminated. Bob finds Toby. Alarm will fall. And that will be the ace. They finally get the cleanup, but it's a considerable amount of distance that has to be conceded.
Still going? Dude, I'm probably not going to play ranked at this point.
One set play.
Paint.
Even at the end, by the way, you see where that final card is on the right side of your screen before we,
This is still winnable for Seoul though.
This is, if they can get Rascal could be.
They get the free access on the point. Then we'll swap back yet
Just
again.
checking if anyone was like. Just checking if anyone
Okay,
was
so
basically
Fusion.
as well.
Listen, I'm just a genius, right? Am I just a genius or what? They made the proper swaps. They've gone to Brig. They've gone to Diva.
Like,
Genius.
You don't know, like, Rascal could be on a Sombra, like something like that, Mana could be hiding on a ball, going for environmentals, just good play. Two's actually moved back towards the side. Interesting, that means, does this mean that Soul...
No, JC, I'm not going to watch it because I've already watched it. I'm only watching APAC now because I haven't seen it.
They waited for the Discord orb to expire.
Bro, if I was... Dude, the problem is, I want to watch APAC. I've already watched NA. I can't... I don't want to spend 12 hours of my day watching matches, especially matches I've already seen, so... Maybe I'll rewatch or do POV reviews on the days where Al's not broadcasting.
He's not playing on the high ground. He's just off the side of the point, but getting to him is where it gets rather difficult. You have to respect that you're pushing these corners. Dynamite going out, flipping onto a few members here of the Dynasty. And this time
Prophet's having a fucking terrible match. What is this dive? Look how fucking deep these guys are, bro. What planet are these guys on? It's not the playoffs. They're like, their brains just aren't functioning correctly. No way they dive that deep solo.
Dynasty, and this time it's going to be Alarm who strikes first. He finds Prophet. They follow up on the gesture. Soul Dynasty, they need to reset right now. Everybody else is going to be hightailing it out. So Rascal looks to go on these flanks.
The fuel versus guy was insane though, but I've already seen it, Jay. Still, like, I've already watched it. It's a lot harder to watch something for the second time after I just watched it like 4 hours ago. It's like watching a movie. Like, yo, I just watched Lord of the Rings. Let me watch the same one again 4 hours ago. 4 hours later. Like, yeah, Lord of the Rings is great, but can I watch it 2 times in a row? Probably not. Probably not. Jesus, did creative just fucking 3-shot? Yo, yeah, thanks for giving David a sub. I appreciate it. Appreciate that. Thank you so much, Patir. We're at 6:16. I want to see here. I think Rascal gets 3-shot by creative here. Where's a 2-shot? It's a 2-shot. No, he just gets 1 shot. He gets swung on.
That's a wasted nano.
They nano gesture on the point. He's all by himself. Yeah, sure, you find Carpe. It takes him a little bit longer to run back.
Wait, he actually 3-shots him. Yo, creative is nuts. What the fuck? Rascal just got shit on.
Yeah, they nano gesture on the point. He's all by himself.
1,
yeah, sure, you find Carpe. It takes
2, 3. Holy shit. He just dunked on him.
Anamo's going to get collapsed on as Fitz finds alarm off screen. Kratom now gone. There's no supports available for the side of the Seoul Dynasty, and they have less than 50 seconds remaining on the clock. They have yet to really set foot on the point.
They got the rally out though.
Charge over towards the primal, not close enough though. You need to see Fitz get the spot as well that they can contest straight away. There's no clear win condition here. They're waiting for Animo to come through for the rally armor. If we're a little bit longer as well, Toby's rally armor starts fading away. Animo's comes on in. We look towards, you know, possibly a DPS, but there's no nano, there's no grab, and like you said, Alarm with the transcendence, and I don't think Alarm's going to get deleted again.
Fusion's got a big lead here though. They have the trans. For anything that fucking Soul throws at him. They really want to build a nano as soon as possible. Ooh, Rascal almost got clipped. Oh, that was so close. That was so close to being a gnarly stick. Mono just got thrown into the stratosphere. This dude just got launched. He's jumping. What the fuck? Oh my god, poor Mono. Bob just fucking shit on him. They're bobbing. They want to win here though. Slut Bob. Trance is out. Gesture. He's fresh out of Primal? What it? So Gesture's Primaling backline? Gesture! What? Yo! No. I did not just see this. This is not. Dude, this guy has not won Overwatch. Like, there's no way this guy just consciously made that decision in an overtime situation. Fresh out of Primal, 94 on Nano, 94. He waits 2-3 seconds and he has a Nano. Throws himself in at 98 on Nano. That's a fucking turbo feed. Gesture just hard through. Gesture just hard through. Yeah, the only excuse if creative distinctively says I have Nano, go. Oh, that's a feed. Oh, that's so bad. That's gonna loosen the map. Oh, oh, that's awful. That's so bad. Cussa delivered on the Shui bet.
Alright, Swing Chip. You win this battle. Florida Mayhem were way better than the Atlanta raid today. You guys are nuts. I'm really excited to see more games from you. But I still believe in the Atlanta raid, so I'm not taking it too hard. I donated the $100 to charity. Soy followed me up with another $50. It's absolutely awesome. I love doing this bet. It's so much fun. It's also just a shoey. I'm going to get you one day, Swing Chip. I'm going to get you to do a shoey. But today, it's my turn, as always. So, here we go. We're going to do it. Oh, yeah. All I had was a White Claw in my fridge. I didn't have beer. I know it's un-Australian, but, you know, I'm the worst these days. I just drink White Claws. Cheers, Swing Chip. Cheers to the Florida Mayhem as well.
Look at the cat. Cat's like, what the fuck going on over there?
Oh, White Claw shoeys are awful.
Nice. Classic Custa. Fucking Australians, man. Well, so Gesture through. Creative died with Nano. Not much to say there at the end. That's kind of sad. It's kind of sad. Dude, again, I think that was Soul's map to win. Ah, man. I've been so high on Soul. I was like, man, this is Soul's year. They finally have a consistent off tank. This is gonna be the year where Soul doesn't throw. They're gonna be consistent, and I think, in my opinion, they should have won both of these maps. Both of these maps should have been Soul's to win, and they just threw it all away. They've just thrown it all away. They pissed it away.
Soul even had a minor advantage.
Oh, they just pissed it away.
You're closer. You will have a small advantage of that. And I think for Seoul, they just,
it's actually so upsetting.
They were too keen on that particular fight, and maybe University is the same example that we both noted.
Yeah, well, here we go. Dorado getting ready to come up for our escort map. Again, match point Fusion just looking to close it out very cleanly and start things off. Instill a lot of faith in their fans for sure if they can just take this with relative ease. I mean, granted, obviously they're fighting for it.
I'm well aware. I know Soul lost. I know the outcome.
I don't know the position. good gameplay, but otherwise Fusion are heavily.
No, I haven't, Big T. I'm just gonna say it. Like, if you guys want my thoughts on matches, and like I know like maybe not everyone can watch Overwatch League while it's live, just watch a Vast stream if you can, because that's when I talk about all the matches, and it's kind of a chore for me to like watch the matches, do like reactions and analysis in a Vast stream, turn on my stream, do the same thing on my stream while also trying to do APAC. It's like a lot. It's like a lot. Yo, Lotion, thanks for 3 months. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's just kind of a lot. Like, it's very hard for me to like, also it's very hard for me to properly sum up the matches and like reactions and stuff when I am not seeing the whole match. And like, it's kind of hard for me to recall everything that happened and all the context. Yeah, and as a person, I just hate repeating myself. It's not your guys' fault per se. I just not, for me, it's just a pet peeve of mine. And it's absolutely not anybody in chat's fault, because not everybody's here watching my stream all the time. You know, people are bound to come in and ask the same question I already said. It's just, you know what I mean. It's just one of those pet peeves that I have. What happened to our replay? I just like watching the video hockey for these the game review itself, because it's a lot easier.
Yeah. Well, first on the attack again.
I mean, yeah, that's like half a stream is just repeating yourself. It's definitely annoying sometimes.
Just as explosive as an attack as we just saw on Blizzard World. Dorado, a whole other animal. See what they piece together for now. Looks like Prophet obviously just going to be pushing people forward. Maybe take a little pot shot here with the Hanzo. See where he lands, but not like
I still have access to the POVs, like the client replay, but it requires a lot more maneuvering for me to like fully see the match, and like maybe I could get some more context on what's happening, but it's just a lot easier for me to just skip through the VOD and kind of just have the observers do the observer work, you know what I mean? And that also helps because I get to explain from the same thing that everybody else has seen, you know what I mean? Like, everybody's seeing this POV, right? Everybody's seeing it from this.
That's like a trigger warning for Fusion, because
maybe that sounds silly, but it's just easier, bottom line. It's just easier.
Here it is. And speaking of remembering, by the way, we didn't even talk about this, but maybe now's a good time. Toby playing against his old team, and
apparently Fusion coaches watch game live mainly from Alarms POV. Yeah, that's the same way in Contenders. I don't know if we did that with Valiant, but in Contenders you mainly just have a streamer stream their or have a player stream their POV, and then you watch their POV generally. Okay, so Fusion's playing. Okay, so very similar comps, just different ideas on what do they want to do. Personally, on this map, I think Dorado is a very good Winston and Zarya map, so I favor Seoul heavily on this map. And I'm not as big a fan on the ball on this map, so I like Seoul's comp a lot here. The flex support, I don't know. I don't think there's a specific player that people watch. Like when we watch in dark mode, we watch Trees POV.
Getting shots woven through. But so far, not really been in a position to gain any kind of line of sight. Control is over on the side.
Yo, Crimson AB. Thanks for the Twitch Prime, dude. Thanks for the 4 months. I appreciate it.
It's not going to be good enough. Too much spread at that range for sure. But Gesture jumping onto the high ground just gets obliterated.
Gesture? Let's go back.
At range with us.
This is just way too. Maybe this is just for charge. Like for. Oh, that boop. Was that the ball? Did they? Wait. Actually, I've never been very high on Mono, but if Mono reads this and did this on purpose, this is actually fucking mega brain.
Too much spread at that range for sure, but Gesture jumping onto the high ground just gets obliterated.
Great punish.
Because that was a super good boop. That was a super good boop.
Stylistically, no, yeah, Gesture's going to drop in. He thinks he can just destroy Alarm again or whatever he wants to do. We're going to punish him. He's going to dive in. He'll get deleted. Carpe's on 68% after dropping a huge damage. Look at where Fitz is. He's been on 1 HP. He has been firing. Has to hide away.
Yeah, Mono grappled up there. I think he saw that Gesture was going up, and he grappled up to fall him behind for the boop. So that was nuts.
The other team has. I mean, you know you're doing something well.
Yeah, it's been really clinical so far here from Carpe.
Okay, good map control from Prophet. Denies the ball flank, and now Mono has to go back from Mega. Again, Prophet's just showing like, hey, ball, you can't come here, so fuck off.
side of Fusion so they can finally make their way through this underpass. Because everybody's playing away from the cart, just looking for some kind of opening. Jumps goes in from Jester.
Okay, Nate on the ball.
Carpe not gonna be able to
Ooh,
fight
up
too
to you.
far. Bubble out of the 2Us. He tries to keep himself alive.
Jester's fucked.
Against
Oh,
the
good nano.
Anubis has to be used. He dives in.
Still, it's just so hard. And this is why some teams prefer to play the Zen, the ball comp, because if you play the ball comp, that enables you to play Zen, and if you play it properly, you can hard deny like nano engages with the monkey. Like Jester's just having a hard time getting into the back line. Look at this. He's trying to dodge bomb, bob, pulse, like all of this shit. He's trying to dodge. He can't even get on the back line.
Fitz jumped on. Rascal finds the kill. Recalls back. And now under 2 minutes remaining. Seoul Dynasty all clumped up here on this right flank.
Force trance. I'll just go next after this point. Forcing the trance is fine.
Maybe Alarm still has a little bit of PTSD from that prior map as well, because he pops.
Hey, what? Well, this is why I'm not a pro anymore. I can't. I did not realize there was 4 in there. I thought there was only 3 people in here. Wow. Wow. They ran over the back line. That's so good from Animo and the rest of the team to call for that there, to stay aggressive. Holy shit. That's such a big play to make. Well, Andy slapped mines? Damn. Wow, Fusion used a lot, and they still got rolled. They used mines, trance, and rally there, and got steamrolled. That should have been a reset. Sheesh. Good play from Seoul.
Longer, maybe force them out into OT before they get the cap off, but they do get into A. Now they have 3.5 minutes on the clock.
Well, you have to be careful here because Fusion nearly continued feeding. What I mean by that is you saw Toby was close, Mano was low HP as well, has to wait for the hook cooldown, and you got like what, nearly 5.
Soul's got a lot of ult to work with here.
Soul, I'm very curious about why Alarm actually used trance there. I'm not sure what happened. Did he get pressure?
Oh, good grab.
Good damage.
Damn, that's so good from 2U. That is such a good grab. It is so hard to find a good grab here on this point, and the fact he was able to use grab so quickly and find a lot of value with it is so good from 2U. Oh, that's so good. The cart's going to keep rolling with 3, but that's so good. That's so high value. Oh, and they're going to catch supports? Wait, that's not... Oh my god! Oh my god! Alarm just shit on Prophet. Oh good god! Oh! Oh! He just put him in a coffin! He just zipped him up, put him in a body bag! Look at this! He is 30 HP, Prophet full, he gets kick, Discord headshot. Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, that's disgusting.
Gets the kill, but Chester is quick to reply. Obviously, back in rather quickly with the tracer as the cart gets moved.
That was foul.
Point B, getting ready to round the final corner.
He did blink in his face? Bro, I don't think you understand how hard that is for the Zen in that scenario. Alarm is 30 HP, Tracer full HP with blinks. That is 100% just Alarm popping off. It doesn't matter how easy you think it is. That is insane.
The bomb to buy some space as well as Rascal. If he can get his way into the
That's a
back
crazy
line,
play for Alarm to be making, killing that Tracer there.
You can see he's sneaking his way around now. Spots out the Ana, gets in behind.
Ooh, rough. Yeah, I wouldn't say Rascal's known for his Tracer.
Prophet now with one of his own, looking for a kill.
Okay, what's the setup here? So Fitz, Bobs,
he's sneaking his way around now.
Like towards the back right here. The Bob insta dies. Rascal misses the pulse. They nano gesture. Ooh, big bomb though. Hoppa just drops a bomb on top of the payload. There are certain maps where it's better to bomb on top of payload because the carts are different. Like the structure of the cart is different. This one's a really good one to bomb on top of, I feel like, because it has a lot of height. Ooh, good nade though from Creative. Nade's Toby. And Mono. So Mono's not full HP. I don't think they'll... again. Could be wrong. Can Animo get a rally? Oh, Animo might get a rally here. Never mind. Yeah, I mean, some maps are better for bombing on top of a cart, like like the Rialto cart. It's very shallow and low on the ground. It's a little different. Like certain maps are better to bomb on type of payload than others. Junkertown one. Yes and no. It's hard for me to describe. Like I'd have to look at it again, but like there are just some maps where like certain payloads for certain maps are just better than others. Like I like bombing on top of Dorado payload because it has the height.
Pulse from Rascal looking to catch him as they try to regroup and make their way to the cart. Doesn't manage to do so. Fitz in the back.
Fitz on this somber now and got off Ash. So they're committing more to the dive here.
Dive comes in, gesture.
Oh, who booped him there? Oh, who booped him? Whoever just booped him there just fucked everything. Mono giveth and mono taketh away. Mono giveth and mono taketh away. That boop earlier carried. That boop the boop here just threw.
Collapse in on top of the scientist to get the kill. In the meantime, Appa gets the mech. Rascal up over the top, man.
What? Oh.
Scientist to get the kill. In the meantime, Appa gets the mech.
Oh, that was so good.
Straight into Creative's head, finishes him with a melee swing. Maybe even now going to be finished off as the grab comes in from 2U.
Oh. Ooh, Carpe.
Wreaking havoc. Gets the headshot onto Prophet for a second elimination in the fight. 2U dies. And just like that, the grab
damn.
Not get the turn that Seoul Dynasty was
Soul's having a hard time.
They get shut down, and now it's 30 seconds remaining for them to try to get into.
I mean, Del Fox, to be fair, like APAC's having production issues, so I wouldn't be surprised if they turned him off just so like the stream itself ran smoother.
Creative goes down. Anubis can't keep the healing up. The grab doesn't do enough damage, doesn't enable enough damage rather. And that's it. I mean, you need the Bionade. By the way, if you've got a grab, you need the Bionade. And Creative's dead. It's not going to happen. Now there's too many ultimates.
There's also certain parts of the payload where if you bomb on, it's more likely to catch people hiding behind them. Like if you bomb here, it catches pretty much everybody. If you bomb here, like, but if you put it on like on this little lip here and you bomb here, it's very easy to hide behind and on the sides.
Fusion just grinding this up. They have too many ultimates for the side of Soul to break through. Soul need a long fight where Fitz can get another EMP.
Gesture early primal again. Big pulse. Oh, that's such a high value pulse from Prophet there. Forces trance and kills Carpe. Baits out Bash. Nice movement from Prophet. Good EMP. Catches the Diva who has bomb and... Oh, they're not killing the Diva? Ooh, good rehack. That was good from Fitz. Fitz and Prophet carried here. Big time. Fitz and Prophet carried big time here.
We'll be able to move forward into point B, but it's only a minute and a half added to the time bank. Kills found on the back end here as they look to just farm up for some extra ultimates as they had to expend everything to get into B.
That being said, though, they're farming up pretty big. I mean, look at these late kills on Dorado as well. Fitz is on 54%.
Who gets more playtime this season, SBB or Tayo? Probably SBB. Poor Tayo. Poor guy. This Flux support's playing before he plays. Poor guy.
That's exactly what you need to see out of Soul for that specific fight. Now we just farm out a little bit more EMP. Still 55 seconds is enough for one good fight.
What are you trying to hack for? Shoot him, Fitz.
It's going to come down to a race between Fitz and Alarm.
Yeah. It's pretty sloppy from Prophet. He should have realized his blinks were going to do the job and he should just not pulse there. Ooh, wait. Did I just see what I thought I saw? Whoa, hold on. I got to slow-mo this. Bomb stuck on... Okay, bomb stuck on the inside of the shield. Bomb is stuck on the inside of the shield, so if he does not drop this, it kills him. He drops the bomb. He drops his shield, so the bomb gets stuck on the bubble. So now it's on the inside of the bubble. Oh. I don't know if he meant to put it on the inside of the bubble, but that is so good. Stream's lagging? Shouldn't be. It's not on my end, I don't think. I'm green on my end.
The shield of Anamo, who just managed to stay alive, the rally rolling. Self-destruct tossed out. Recall comes through from Prophet.
That was so good.
The minefield creates a decent amount of space here on the card. Anamo does manage to find Mono in the meantime, however. The bubbles come flying through from 2U, trying to keep his teammates safe. Alarm and Toby both falling. An effective wipe coming through as Hoppa will...
Do I have 4K monitor now? I just run it in 4K because it's the highest bitrate, so.
The bubbles come flying through from Tuyu, trying to keep his teammates safe. Alarm and Toby both falling. An effective wipe coming through as Hoppa will not be able to escape with the mech intact.
Can't really see too much of the action of what's going on, but good cleanup from Seoul.
There's 12 seconds remaining. The cart rounds the final corner.
Oh, good, Sussy. I was like, ah, man, am I lagging again? Shit.
The nano is available as well. Alarm dies, so no extra transcendence farming. We're going to go into the OT. Toby is going to have to rally instantly. As soon as he gets it, needs to go.
Big EMP catches both tanks. Oh, man. Toby and Alarm are both so close to their... Ooh, Animo dies. Oh, that's a... Interesting grab. They don't... Are they really not going to cap here? Fusion quite literally is rolling out with no ults here. Animo dies. Where's the backline? Why is the backline playing so far? Why is Animo and Creative back here? And why are they not on high ground? Huh? Did they not have time to reposition? I don't like this. I think Creative and Animo, as soon as they won the fight, should have immediately taken high ground and come up here. I know. I definitely think they had time. I'm going back. Fight's over here. The fight's already over. Right now. Immediately, your Ana and Break here should be going high ground. The fight's over. No, they just didn't even attempt. They definitely had time to rotate high ground, for sure. Maybe they want to keep the Brig on cart for the 3 on cart, but I think somebody else can do that. But now, look at the cart, the flank Carpe hits here. He knows they're on the low ground. He hits the oh, and he just gets the flash fan, the hammer because they're on the ground. They kill both supports. Damn. Seoul has done so much stuff where, like, if they just had better, like, macro game plan, like, they should definitely be capping here. They had EMP, Primal, Grav, Nano, Pulse Bomb. And all Fusion had was their support ults, and they didn't even have it when the fight started.
They get so damn close, but they cannot quite make it into C.
Damn, Seoul fucked up bad there.
Good scouting here. All right, so they know where Carpe is going to be. That's really important.
Carpe on the Widow?
Proper should know. Should be able to know where Carpe is going to come from. When and where Fitz reveals himself. Okay, now. Okay, so they're going to
I think Carpe goes back to spawn here, but could be wrong.
Interrupted, so they do not manage to find hop off. Fitz has to leap out. Find too much build up for the EMP. Carpe still going to be situated, looking to get these Widow shots in. He's Gesture. He's get a bit of protection, but Tuyu just
oh, Tuyu has not had a good series at all. I think the tank line for Seoul has been very poor this series. I think Gesture and Tuyu have both not had great games. I think Prophet on the Tracer also did not have a very good series. I think Fitz has been great from what I've seen. Like, first point should just not be this free.
They can't even make it halfway up the hill. They're already dead. Just mow them down. Tuyu, the only one alive.
It should not be this free.
Come through, and Tuyu is going to swamp off of the Diva. Goes for the Zarya. Prophet now onto the Tracer to try to get in the back line and apply, some pressure here to the Widowmaker alongside Fitz, but they are just getting chunked on this reapproach.
Ooh, that would have been a big shot to hit. Prophet's dead already. Prophet has just died so early on the Tracer every time. Yo. Memers, thanks for 2 months. Appreciate it. Cheers. Thank you so much for the 2 months, sorry.
This is already a massive advantage compared to where Seoul were at this exact same point in the map.
Yeah, I mean, they have so much to work with.
I mean, I was high on Tuyu too. I thought Tuyu. I said it publicly. Like on streams and stuff. I think Tuyu stonks were up. I was high on Tuyu, so to him play this poorly, like,
he's gonna be able to see the approaches of this Sombra, of this Tracer.
Kind of stinky.
So it's just
Kind of stinky.
For Dynasty to actually get into a favorable position.
It's not like Tuyu's playing against a godly fucking off tank either. He's gonna have to play better than that.
And look at this, they just know that if you look at the position, there's more room to the left of there, so the EMP's gonna
Ooh, I like that. Dude, Fitz's Sombra has been great for me. I think Fitz's Sombra and his decision making on the hero and how he's directing his team has been great. He notices how hard they're hiding in here to dodge the EMP. They're like, okay, they're overcommitting. They're committing really hard to dodge the EMP. Let me just EMP. Let's just EMP this Tracer and insta blow her up. Look at this. Boom. Free kill. Value. Fit to Sombra has been great. Fit to Sombra has been great.
They still hold on to that. So they buy a little bit of time as they will wait. It's now going to be swapping off of the Sombra, moves over to the Ash.
Interesting that they're giving up so much card space, though.
Hit scan to try and compete against card-based debris.
And Fitz goes to the Ash. I like that after the EMP, actually. Fitz doesn't make good swaps at good times.
Fusion to commit to the card, and when that happens, then drop the EMP to just Fitz to give it away like that. I mean, Hook, Line, and Sinker Baby, Fish Fusion just caught a big one. And now they're sitting on 5 ultimates, so in terms of Fusion grinding out into a situation where they're so far ahead, it's happening time and time again. We're already near the end of
Ball
it.
anti. Good rotations from Seoul to stay far away from where Fusion is. You don't want to brawl them. Especially when they have the crate. You want to play for your advantage and play far. Toby rallies early so they can get access to the high ground. Oh, ooh, alarm. Full HP right click, is that what I see? Through his entire team. How the fuck does he even see that? How does Alarm even see that? Jesus Christ. Okay, good stake, forces Diva Bomb. Oh, that was...
has not felt an ounce of pressure at the moment to have to use it. The minefield will come down. Prophet gets eliminated. Now the rest of the team piling into the cart, but it's one after the other, and it's already crashed into.
Wow.
They get the cap. We'll get the finish here.
You mean to tell me that Seoul wins this map?
4.5 minutes now for the final stretch, and they still have this transcendence. They still have a pulse bomb. The Dead Eye's nearly there.
Okay, I'm interested to see how Seoul turns this around.
That's the Nano god. That's it. Seoul were waiting for a Nano. They had to use a Nano. That was their way back into that fight. And I think for Seoul, it's like, you know, we could maybe contest a bit longer. It's going to be overtime. Doesn't matter. Just reset, go to C, save your ultimate. Still 4 of them available. Like you said, it is going to be the Transcendence. Will have to be the counter to use grab.
Man, dude. Philly, as a team, have played around the Nano Monkey so well. Like, I feel like other teams, when they get Nano Monkeyed, it's like a wipe every time. But these Nano Monkey Primals just haven't done much for Seoul. Oh, that was a... Damn, that was a risky grab from 2U, but that was really good, though. High value. What's up, Nick Krillin?
Toby's just taking a little nap. Alarm moving forward, playing the battles, and Yada looks to defend his cohort support.
I mean, yeah, it's really strong, but the way they're playing it, like, you can still get cleaved hard with the Zen Brick Tree. Just got off ranked, all pain. Feel you, man. I'm probably not going to play ranked today, considering how much I've reviewed, and I need to play, I'm going to do variety as well, so.
He looked like he didn't want a primal. He looked like he was trying to save it. He's on like 200 HP. He's like, he should probably not die here. And both the Nano and the Primal ends up realistically doing nothing.
Houston fans? I like, well, not a Houston fan, but I like Crimzo because my ex-teammate.
We don't care, but the grab is what saves today. So again, thankfully for
I'm a Crimzo fan.
Reset the point, 3 minutes roughly to go. Seoul have a mountain climb still, but it is doable.
I like Crimzo and Dante. That's my two favorite.
Single ultimate to be meaningful. That's the thing that they've struggled with the most so far in this series. Prophet watching both angles. Pulls to the ready, takes quite a bit of damage, and Toby's just gonna whip him. It's the kill. Stick now in onto the bomb, just trying to melt this down that much faster. Does not last very
Prophet
long.
has got. Prophet's got to play better on his signature hero. If Seoul wants to win any series, if they want to win games, Prophet can't be dying this much on Tracer.
Right here, right now. Prophet back into the fight. Gesture, Nano up, moves forward, barely gets the
Okay, good Nano Primal this time from Gesture. He's getting a lot of value. Ooh, yeah. Little poundage.
As they seek to get the finishing blow here onto Rascal on the exit, they'll cut off any kind of healing that he could possibly receive. They get that pick. It's still 2 more minutes to go. Almost have a big
I'll admit, I wasn't high on Mono, but I think Mono has played a very consistent and solid game here for Fusion.
I don't count the one with the Gravity and Bionade work because they just spent 2 ultimates before that.
Who do you think I was better, Toby or Hoppa? I think Toby. I think Toby's been good. I think Hoppa's made some key mistakes that I pointed out. But Hoppa hasn't been terrible by any stretch of the imagination.
This is where we can see Seoul potentially hold. There's about a minute 30 left. If Seoul hold this one and farm up ultimates again, they can do this. There's 2 more fights left.
Fitz going to be the focus of alarm. Rascal gone.
Nice shot from Fitz.
Manages to get the elimination.
And I guess to like maybe, oh, okay, getting good shots. I guess maybe to Prophet's defense, he's playing with an Ana, not a Zen, so it's a little harder to be as aggressive as he wants, but I think Prophet definitely needs to adjust better.
Pretty good as well. We are seeing Fusion back away, but Fusion could have still been caught. That would have been an interesting time as well if maybe Seoul were in position to drop a grab or do something a little bit more aggressive just to burn down the timer, because like I said, there's 2 minutes, but what you want to do is just bleed down as much time and make sure this last fight is very pressured, very high, low time and high pressure for Fusion.
Man, poor 2U has no energy. It feels so rough going into an fight with 0 energy. Good bubble though. That was good timing on the bubble. It's a lot of value.
Now online. Not high energy here though for 2U, so can't do a whole lot on the back end of it. Needs to try to get some charge up. Looks around, spots Rascal, goes into the back.
Good job. Good job from Prophet denying the tracer flank there. Not a good job dying. They really win this? Cheshire gets a good primal though on the Toby. Toby's dead. Oh, dude, it's just the nano primal carry. Cheshire redeeming. Cheshire redeeming himself. Oh. Oh, Hoppa couldn't get the bomb on top of Cart. That might have been... Wow, this fight could be a lot different if Hoppa managed... Oh, I think Hoppa definitely can manage to get the bomb on Cart here. But pooping out a bomb like this is not good. Okay, that's not even... I mean, maybe that's Prophet's fault. That's just kind of unlucky because of the... Because of the recall. Animo has Mono has rally. Animo, fucking Animo and Mono. Jesus Christ! Pick some fucking more fucking unique names. It's so hard to say your names. Animo with the rally. Mono with the primal. Fitz hard flanks, kills the Lucio on the wall. Rally is just a better ult. So, and Fitz just a hard carry on the flank, getting 2 kills. Rally's just OP in overtime situations. It's just too good. Less unique? No, more unique. Names that aren't so similar from other people.
Cannot get the finish, and we continue on with this series. Seoul Dynasty hungry for that reverse sweep.
Woo! Overwatch League is back, baby. That's the kind
All right,
of
well, I'm gonna let this run. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick.
It's just about closing out the last fight. Seoul clutching up has now kind of restored some faith that Seoul have the capability to take us to further maps. Could we go to
people? Total shift.
The difference maker, because C is where Seoul.
Well, I thought LA was gonna win today, Krillin.
So we'll see if they can close things.
What are you eating? Oh, milk cream pie.
Swinging one. Like you mentioned, match point. Should be feeling pretty comfortable. Should be feeling pretty confident.
Interesting that Fusion's going for the
keep those mistakes in check.
Interesting comp from Fusion.
If you can keep Seoul in check where Seoul aren't.
When you're playing for Nano Monkey, I much prefer to play Zarya for the bubbles.
Giveaway fights are supposed to win. Fusion can take it 3-1.
Well, on the defense, Carpe going back onto the Widowmaker.
Cream pie. Cream pie.
Good for Toby. I mean, he can flick back and forth between this Echo, between this Widowmaker, get the damage boost out, keep that Echo up in the skies, the pocket healing. See which way he favors. Fitz has his work cut out for him decently as he goes into this Ashby Widow matchup. Already gets a great dig onto Alarm. Cannot follow up for the final blow. Fantastic start to show off the accuracy that he's working with.
I think Alarm just blew his nade there as well. So there's not going to be an early nade timing from Alarm anymore. He has to nade safely just to heal himself to make sure he doesn't get blown up. And then Toby will heal the rest of it. So, you know, off the back of that one, Seoul don't really...
To use on the D.Va, and I assume he goes D.Va here to deal with the Echo.
Actual rotations, doesn't look like it. So I'm not too sure what...
The Widow angle, I've seen that a couple times.
Yeah, just kind of sitting in main. Mono, zapping away, building up, getting a minor amount of cleave off of Anomal and Fitz. Falls low, Rascal grounded for the moment, has his ship back up. Prophet, however, opens things, finding Carpe. Question is, can Toby try to get into a position to get the res off? Didn't quite spot exactly where the Widowmaker died.
I don't like Widow here though. I don't really like Widow in general for the most part. Too diveable, too squishy.
Bionade out on the Mono. Not under too much pressure though, does manage to survive.
Good peel though, onto Alarm. Toby's doing a good job with the Mercy. But Rascal's now dead.
Another huge open as Rascal gets dropped. Finding the final blow. Alarm with the nano boost, going to be investing that on the Mono as he goes sweeping forward.
Grab the mini! Oh, grab the mini!
Bionade out from Alarm. Be a bit of a
Good jukes.
though, but Alarm.
Alarm's got the moves. Jeez. Oh, Creative. Sorry, not Alarm.
The second kill on the Prophet. Creative does go down. Rez comes in. Going to be a man advantage down here for the side of the Fusion on this defense.
What an insane round of players coming through from Alarm. I mean, now you know why he's Rookie of the Year. Look at that. Just stays alive the entire time. Great pocketing by Toby and Hopper. Managed to find the nano, managed to find the Bionade kill, and then further from there, we've got 2 minutes left for Seoul. We'll get Hopper, and now the nano should come on through from Creative.
Yeah, uses that self-destruct, doesn't manage to find anything. Prophet playing down on the ground, inches his way over here towards the point.
I can't tell what's going on.
Spots Alarm around the back. Guess they're using the bubble to try to keep himself protected as Rascal goes in for the beam, the primal range. Will keep
Forces
Gesture
Gesture to
alive,
primal.
chopping him back up. Close out. Those sticky bombs doesn't get too much damage in.
I guess nice play from Rascal. I was down in the Ana copy, but he got the
Yeah, I don't know if just died to Mono. Gets hit in the face and he will fall. Now
he got the nade though on the Creative, which allowed him to finish, which allowed the Mono to finish off the kill.
And so far it's a very firm hold. Despite the somewhat shaky, back and forth fighting, it is going to be Fusion who persevere. They haven't given up anything on the point yet.
They had a 6v5 and now they lose Prophet. They give the 6v5.
I feel like Seoul shouldn't be losing as hard as they are. I think Seoul's had a lot of advantages. They just haven't been able to close out.
But what was going on there for Creative? I mean, we're just holding on to the ult the entire fight, just dies with it, and Seoul were ahead, and they just decide that's not their time to win. It's just, nope, we're going to do this in overtime instead. 1 minute left to go.
Ooh. Rascal's really lucky. Fitz missed a couple shots there. Good flash. Oh, dude. That flash timing is so insane, because if that flash doesn't land the exact time that it did, I think Creative dies. Yeah, because he would have gotten a melee in, and that would have killed Creative. Perfect timing on the flash. That allows Creative to get a nade down. And they kill Carpe. Oh my god. Man, is Fitz the best player on Seoul Dynasty? Is Fitz the best player on Seoul Dynasty? That actually might be yes. It actually might be yes. I think he is.
Now they occupy the point just a little bit as Fitz tries to buy some space with the Deadeye. Looking every which way, trying to find a target. Won't be able to get one in the end.
Creative maybe? No, no way.
Flashbang doesn't get the stun in. The primal rage will be used by Mono in the back line, wreaking havoc. To you finds another devour eating.
Ow, I just think like, I think for whenever I watch Seoul matches, I feel like Fitz is always just the most consistent member all the time. Other players on the team probably have higher peaks, but I feel like I always just like the way Fitz plays. Very rarely do I feel like Fitz isn't playing very well. Big anti-nade. Where is Alarm coming with? Dude, where is Alarm throwing these from? First of all, Prophet's dead again. This is probably the worst. This is probably the worst Tracer match I think I've ever seen Prophet play. Where? Oh my god, he gets both the supports. Wait.
What single tick picked up so far for the side of the Seoul Dynasty? 50% on the board, and somebody's got to touch the point.
Wow, they actually get first ult here.
On both DPS, they have to play back. The Sleep buying some time, and Gesture now in desperate need of healing. Deadeye coming out, Fitz looking for a
Mono 1 HP.
Much of anything.
Mono dies. Wait. Pause champ. Oh, Toby, that is ballsy. Good try from Mono though to mark the res. Oh, God, this is such a fucking typical Seoul cap. Seoul had like so many opportunities to cap this just normally, like a normal fucking team, and yet they have to wait until overtime in this scrappy ass fight to pull it out.
Think about this. I mean, Mono keeps the point alive via the primal rage, and now he's got 77% again, so he just used his ultimate.
Fucking classic Seoul, man.
He's going to nearly farm another one. Alarm pops in the nano boost. He gets the kill. He lands Bionades, gets 2 sleeps on Gesture, including 1 when Gesture's in the primal as well. So Gesture's just been out of the fight for most of that attack. And now we're going to see if there can be a double cap. The Nano's available. This just needs to be used as soon as
Yeah, I'd like to see stats for Prophet in this series.
When they rotated properly, straight into gesture, farm another primal up, and see where we can go from there.
I'd like to see the stats from Prophet for this. Alarm gets tapped. Dude, fits, man. Ooh, good stick, though. Really good stick from Carpe. I think that's what's so valuable about Carpe. Carpe is one of those players that can play the hard hits game, but also flex to like a top tracer. That's very rare, I feel like, at a high Overwatch League level.
2 minutes left on the clock, but crucially to you, he does not get much charge towards that Graviton Surge.
And he loses all the energy as well, so, you know, this is the risk of playing the Zarya.
It's a carry from Carpe, though.
The good news for Seoul is they've got 2 minutes left to go, so we should be seeing 2U farm up in due time. It looked like it was going to go reasonably well for Seoul, but then Mano goes off, he's on the Primal Rage, he's ready to go. I think the Nano from Creative actually goes into Fitz to try and save his life, and despite that, Fitz still dies anyway, so it's really upsetting for the Seoul side to be in that sort of situation where, you know, you're pouring resources in, you're not seeing the value, you're not getting the conversion. Now it could be
Carpe. Is he hiding up there on the top right? Oh, look at him. Look at him sneaking. Oh, look at him. Oh, Carpe. Nice play. Happy as well? I don't know. I don't know if I'd rate Happy with the top tracer level. I don't think I'd put him in that category. I don't think so. I think Happy's tracer's serviceable, but I wouldn't put it the same level as the other. It's not top tier.
Fusion on this defense. Rascal's well situated with a duplicate. He's got so many prime targets that he can go for. Already showed us that he's willing to go for creative just to try to get that extra nano boost online. He can go for gesture, get the primal rage. He can even go for 2U to get a grab faster than 2U is able to establish one himself.
Fleta, yeah,
so
Fleta. There's another one.
Different options. We'll see what he settles on in the end. For now, Prophet lurking around through the catacombs, trying to find a target for this pulse bomb.
I don't think you can Nano 2 because he's got no energy. Typically, you want to see
oh, Alarm jumped over it.
Oh,
Alarm jumped over it. Oh, man. I feel like for Seoul, the series, like because Prophet's having such a bad series, they're normally like they're just lacking a lot of win conditions. I know people don't like the word win conditions, but like sources where they can win fights, like pretty much carry potential. They're lacking a lot of carry potential. They've been relying pretty heavy on the Nano Winston Primals to carry fights, but Gesture also hasn't been having an insane series. I think Fitz has had a great series, but that's just not enough. Like, Creative and Animal haven't been bad either. The backline hasn't been bad. But if Prophet plays like the Prophet we all know and love, like, Seoul probably wins this series because these maps have been very close. Personally, I would rate this as an upset. I don't know how other people would rate this, but I think it's an upset. Seoul actually going to cap an OT again?
Side is creative using the nano boost of his own. Bomb comes out to get the remake. They break Hotba out. They get rid of the Baby Diva. They're just now starting to tick up. Lucio swap here for Toby, going back to Old Faithful to try to buy some time. Second tick, surrendered. Seoul Dynasty ticking up. Somebody's got to get
classic Seoul, man. Classic Seoul. Get rolled. Get rolled the entire time. Overtime. Win the last fight.
Oh my goodness. Toby.
Classic fucking Seoul, man.
Hey, you give that to a lot. Just sleep. Who knows what could have happened? Maybe Seoul still get it, but we'll never find out.
Carpe again rolling out the Widow.
Moving forward, Carpe, look at the start.
I think Decay was the best Zarya last year. I mean, yeah, I don't remember who else played Zarya a lot last year.
Way forward, Carpe creeping way up around.
In terms of carry potential, it's Decay, right?
For a shot with the bubble. Will protect Gesture's head for the moment.
I think if Carpe wants to play Widow here, he should go and play on that short wall on the left instead of trying to peek from main. He should take he should grapple up to the short wall here. I feel like maybe he can do that. I feel like that'd be pretty good.
A lot of pressure being applied from all sides.
I mean, like if you're talking like, I don't know, it's hard to say because there's other offense that played Zarya all year. Like obviously, like yeah, like Kanbin, Void. I don't know about Fury, to be honest. I don't actually. I wouldn't even put Choi in that, to be honest, Krillin. I don't think Choi's Zarya is that great. What up, H2? How are you?
I think at this rate, well, gesture down. That could be it.
Yeah, he just jumped right up on top and Hoppa melts him. That's gonna be made in on the Prophet as well. Does get topped up, but how Fitz.
I need to go back. I wasn't really paying attention.
Here as
Too
well,
busy talking to
looking
chat.
towards Nanos now. Fire lands on a gesture, so no counter dive from Seoul just for the time being. This will be a good moment for Fusion to start making rotations happen, but dive from Seoul.
What is Gesture doing
This
here?
will be a good moment for Fusion to start making
No, no, no. Actually, what is this? Like, what is he doing here? What's the objective of this jump? That's a fucking feed.
but I think at this rate, with gesture down, that could be it.
Yeah, he just jumped right up on top and melted.
Good ante onto Prophet. Can they follow up?
Made it on the Prophet as
Doesn't
well.
matter if Fitz is dead.
Does get topped up, but now Fitz.
That's just...
All on Prophet now. Try to help save this off. Gesture going to be returning with the rest of the squad. But
Yo, the bad at names. Say so Twitch Prime, dude.
looking good.
We're up to 620 in subs.
Swapping over now onto the Tracer to try to cause some havoc.
Thank you so much, dude.
Huge chunk
Thanks
of
to the
damage
Bezos
in on the
bucks.
Gesture as he tries to re-arrive. Just don't know if they're going to be able to contest this. 2U is back over here trying to protect his squad, but Anama will fall. Mono taking a nap as he's nano boosted. They still need to get the rest of the squad over here if they want to take this point on the defense, but it just doesn't seem feasible. Yeah, 2U still up here. Can get knocked out. Back. They can stagger him for a little while. So he drops down on the point just to guarantee that they will finish him off because they want to cap this.
Yeah, I mean, this just stems from Gesture just hard throwing at the start.
15 seconds now.
Didn't you play Zarya a fair bit last year? No. I was like almost exclusively Diva Sigma. I did not play Zarya much at all.
A Fusion fan, you can maybe start kind of prepping the party balloons. You might want to think about celebrating soon. 5 minutes.
Okay, so Carpe has the walls, so I'm assuming he's keeping it because of the walls, but if they lose this fight, I really want Carpe to get off Widow. It's not a good point for it. Use the walls, try and get the one good fight with the Widow, and then switch. Which I think he will do.
Stuck in the health pack room on the top side. If it wasn't for that, I think Seoul would have just backed out. Creative nanos and on the Prophet.
God, he's holding up, dude, Carpe's holding that op angle. Holy shit. Good movement, holy shit. He might have killed that Trisha there. They didn't get Matrixed.
Few seconds remaining now. Before he gets knocked out of this, he's going to be rejoining back over onto the point, checking around the sides, and seems like he wants to swap off of this Echo.
Going Ash?
See what he wants to go for. It's going to be the McCree to try to get Rascal out of the sky.
Carpe gets the op shot on Fitz. Okay.
Of his own. Carpe gets a headshot in onto Fitz, and everybody gets back over towards the spawn. Gesture falls just 1% away from that.
No, Gesture doesn't die 99 on Promo again, does he? No. No. Gesture jumps in. 99 on Pro. 98. Oh, Gesture.
Just 1% away from that primal range, and now this Fusion in onto the point, ticking up the second tick, nearly coming through.
How these fucks are so fucking good in the playoffs, but the first fucking match of the season, they're just dog.
Primal range now from Gesture as they try to bat him off the point. It's matching Mono. They have to stay in this. It's 1.9% left to go for Fusion to take it with such a massive time bank.
Carpe's gonna feed, not farm, feed, fucking farm, coming back with the Tracer. Confirm 3 kills. That's just it.
3 minutes and 42 seconds on the finish for the Fusion. And
I think Gesture's had a terrible series.
Just to get a draw.
I think Gesture's had a terrible series.
I'm speechless. Alarm and Toby just survived through everything. Gesture dies on 98%.
He's the best Lucio in the league.
Oh, yeah, just
Man, it's so hard to pick. It's either Funny Astro or FD God. It's hard to pick between the two, though. It's definitely one of those two. I don't even know if I could pick between those two, honestly.
Even beyond that, look towards the final fight here.
Not Moth, no. I don't think so. I would pick Funny Astro or FD God over Moth, I think.
Onto the other support. I think Seoul can continue that. I think actually the gap doesn't come on through. Yeah, a couple ticks will be gone, but Seoul survive. Now survival for Seoul looks like
I think it's Funny Astro, actually.
Going to another map and still unfortunately
could be wrong.
Down and still having a
fly.
at match
How did a fly get down here, man?
You can start thinking about celebrating now. You're nearly there. 3 minutes and 42 to get 1 tick. When, honestly speaking, Fusion's A has been pretty good so far. Seoul would need a clutch up harder than we've seen the series. They would need to bring out some of that 3-0 playoffs, sending Fusion out of the tournament, out of the playoffs kind of energy, because beyond that, Seoul, I mean, they're living on a prayer right now. They need to draw this.
I mean, Moss Lucio's still great, but I think you guys are just underrating how fucking freaky FD God and Funny Astro get on that hero.
We saw how quickly they were able to break through just a few minutes ago to take A. Lee
Lee Gong? No. I refuse to believe that Lee Gong is better at fucking Funny Asher after he got on Lucio. I don't buy that.
Leap coming in now from Gesture, looking for Carpe. He pulls back with the grapple hook. Double from Gesture will keep him protected for a little
Rascal
longer.
dead.
The Sleep Dart
Fits
not gonna be able
again.
to connect.
Good Dino too.
Quickly rezzed back into the fight by Toby.
Again, Jester's playing this so weird. He's playing the chase a lot of people.
Soul Dynasty, they need to follow up.
Carpe with the damage boost. Is that damage boosted shot? Yeah, just a one shot on Prophet. Damage boosted. But again, Prophet's dead first.
Soul have to play this perfectly. Jester's binoed it as well. He needs to make sure he's alive. Very low HP.
They're chipping away at him. They managed to get the finish. Rascal finishing him off with the trade out of the Winstons, but now Creative joins him in the grave. And this could just be it. In onto the point to you. Playing in the corner.
Yeah, I mean, there's not really much to say. It's kind of the same. It's like the same. It's like the same tale every fight. It's either Jester or Prophet dying really early for no reason. I don't know. Soul lives by the big buyout duo. They die by the big buyout duo.
This will be the finish. They tick it up. And the Fusion will be able to take this series in the end. Unfortunately, the Seoul Dynasty, they cannot take us.
Yeah, I think Jester and Prophet had a pretty poor series.
Number 5, they do fall here on Temple of Anubis.
Yeah, that's crazy. Philly had
not
mono.
On Dorado, not being able to
yeah, I mean, nuts. Rascal, Toby, and Hoppa to win the series. That's nuts.